Hey guys, welcome back to the Dose Sports Podcast, and we have a new guest today. We're not back in the old building, but we got a new guest, Tyse. How are you, mate?
I'm good, thank you. Ahoy to all the listeners.
Oh gosh, alright.
Hamish and Andy reference.
Yeah.
For you, Hamish and Andy listeners.
Oh, I can tell you this podcast is going to be fantastic. Tyse, to introduce you. We're going away from sport as it's pretty much an off-season for high sports.
True.
Your top 4 movies of all time.
I've gone number 1, Inception.
Oh.
2, Wolf of Wall Street. 3, Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
And 4 is a toss-up between Interstellar and Tenet. And
is Tenet good?
yes, it is very.
I haven't.
Very confusing.
Yeah, my sister said it was pretty confusing, but yeah, I like Christopher Nolan. He directs good films.
Great director. I read the Google summary of Tenet, trying to explain everything.
Yeah,
I reckon I watched about 2 or 3 YouTube videos on how the ending works, and I still don't understand.
Yeah,
it's not good.
It's Well, it sounds pretty good. I wanted to watch it, but it's only in cinemas, right?
Well, I believe so. Yeah, it's definitely not coming out on Netflix.
Yeah. Off that. I've gone. Inception is my number 1.
Oh, nice.
Dark Knight Rises. Not Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight. That's number 2 with Heath Ledger.
Is that the Christopher Nolan one?
Yeah. With the Joker. Heath Ledger playing the Joker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And number 3, I've gone Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's a good film. It's
Is it an old one?
I don't know how old, but it's based on a book, and there's an island for insane people where prisoners are kept, and he's like a detective. Well, this is what we think. So he's a detective, and he goes in, and he's trying to solve the some murder on an island, or why people are on this island, because he goes in and everything's a bit kind of weird and not right. The guards are trying to shield him from going to places and stuff like that, and not give him all the information. But there's a bit of a twist at the end. We find out something. I don't know if I should spoil it.
No, don't spoil
it.
Yeah,
don't spoil it.
It's not a Christopher Nolan film, is it?
No, I don't think so.
It's sounding very Christopher Nolan.
It sounds very Christopher Nolan, but it's a good film. It's a good ending. It's on Netflix right now, I'm pretty sure. So have a look. That's a good one. And number 4, I've gone Step Brothers with Will Ferrell. I do like that. That's a good film.
Questionable call at number 4.
Oh, you don't like Will Ferrell?
No, not at all.
I'm a big fan.
I like Will Ferrell kicking and screaming.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen that. That's classic.
Yeah. I like Will Ferrell, and my favourite scene in that way is he's put his nutsack on the drums in Step Brothers.
Not a fan, folks.
You haven't watched it? Oh, it's such a good film. It's really funny. Anyway, so we digress. We'll get on to we'll start with State of Origin. Wednesday, my boys, the Queenslanders, Mad Dog Munster, getting up 20-14 in I'd say one of the upsets of the decade. The team they had going into versus New South Wales team, New South Wales shouldn't have lost that series. Everyone's predicting 3-0 New South Wales at the beginning. But
the punters got it wrong.
The punters, they did get it wrong, but I don't think many could have predicted that. That was an outstanding Origin performance. It was just when they put on the Queensland jersey, that's what they do. They just turn up, and it was a big loss when Tedesco got injured.
Yeah, it's never underestimate Queensland.
Yeah,
Suncorp.
Oh, at Suncorp especially. Yeah, I think there was a bit of tactics going on from the Premier as well, letting a full stadium in.
Yeah, true.
And only letting them fly New South Wales fly up on the day out. They're staying at my hotel. I'll work out.
Oh, were they?
Yeah. My boss got some free stuff for Papping House and all his training gear. So.
Oh, that's
all the time. Yeah, but massive result for.
Put it on the wall.
Oh, it's not for me. He got it. He kept it. Yeah. Massive result. Did you see that Jairo incident?
Yeah, I did. But he it looked like he didn't realise that Tedesco was unconscious, and then he called for
help as well. Yeah, I agree. Like that, it wasn't really. I don't think it was any malicious intent behind it. Really, no. Like that's part of Origin. That happens
after every tackle.
Every tackle, pretty much. Yeah. So I don't know when they pick up that one incident, all the New South Wales fans were going a bit mental. But yeah,
the bigger incident was the blocking at the end.
Oh, do you think he would have got there?
I reckon he was looking like he was fastest man on the field.
Fastest man alive, apparently, according to the concepts. Yeah, Gus Gould, it was so rare. He said it about 20 times. He was like, he's the fastest man on the... Well, I don't know why I want to America. He's the fastest man on the planet about 20 times. And I was like, okay, he's probably not the fastest man on the planet. But as a Queensland supporter... I mean, just as an NRL supporter, I don't think you can give that a penalty try based on how far away he got blocked.
True.
Like, he got checked at the 20-metre line. There's a lot of things that could have happened, but we're assuming that, yeah, he might be faster, that he's going to go get the ball, but, like, we're still unsure that 20 metres out, that you can say that's a guaranteed try, because even in the NRL, there was, like, a bit of debate or whether Justin Olam, he got given a try even though he didn't ground it, because the shoe got in the way, like... That was 6 inches for the ground. There's debate on whether that should be a penalty try. So I don't think if you're going to check 20 metres out from your try line, it should be a penalty try.
It wasn't in the spirit of the game at all.
Wasn't in the spirit of the game, but it's got to be done
if
sometimes.
If it happened to New South Wales, and I'd be fine with it. So
yeah, it's got to, like, he had to make that play essentially. Like, if they don't, I reckon he goes to Golden Point, and then with the momentum, New South Wales might get him in the end.
Could have gone either way.
He could have.
That's sports.
And Munster, now he's on one of the all-time benders. He's up. He's going to buy. He's an all-time lad. I'm doing a tournament on my Instagram poll on who would be the ultimate man on the bender, and some of the footy boys have been interacting with it. Munster, he controversially today has voted against himself on the poll. He's playing. He's up against Brian Fletcher today, but Coop Johns, Matty Johns, getting involved. Getting voting, and Victor Radley as well. He started looking at it. So, and a big scalp yesterday. I got Shane Warne started looking at the Instagram story. So 1.1 mil. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
Repost that, Warnie, please.
Yeah, Warnie, get on it, mate. Get on it. Who do you think? Have you been following him on the polls?
Yes, I have.
Who's your favourite to take it out?
I really wanted DJ to win.
I know.
I expressed that in the comments.
Yeah, so basically he was 9th seed for out of the 32.
Who was number 1?
Cam Munster's number 1.
Oh, yeah.
Joey Johns number 2, Shane Warne's 3, Dennis Rodman's 4, but he got beaten by Matty Johns yesterday in the first round. DJ was number 9. I don't think my Instagram follower base is knowledgeable enough on golf, apparently.
We need a couple of golfers to back up.
I know.
That guy would have got a bit loose after his Masters win.
Definitely.
Who's still in?
So right now the match is 16 people left. Munster's playing Fletch. David Boone, who beat DJ, is playing Dustin Martin from the Richmond Tigers. That's a good one. Victor Radley, he's playing... Matty Johns is playing Ben Stokes, and Victor Radley's playing Alfie Langer from Queensland. So that's
who did Ben Stokes beat?
Ben Stokes beat Daniel Ricciardo by a single vote. One vote. So I think it's 69 votes to 68 votes. So
okay. I'm not a huge fan of Ben Stokes off the field, personally.
Yeah, and he's
incidences.
Yeah, I think he's
Don't vote for him, please.
Don't vote. Yeah, no, I'm surprised he got a lot of backing.
I know.
I thought Daniel
he's had a couple of pretty average incidences.
Yeah.
Off the field. I mean, let's go David Boone.
David Boone, bit of cricket. There's Warnie's still on the other side of the drill. He's still in, and Brandon Smith from the Melbourne Storm, he's still in. He got the most votes out of it. He got 100 and something votes yesterday. Oh, wow. And Joey's still in. He beat Michael Jordan.
Is John Daly?
John Daly got beaten by Conor McGregor. I don't understand how that works. That is unbelievable.
I don't know how a bloke that smokes a pack of darts, has a Diet Coke, and occasionally practices. Gets knocked out.
Mate, I think he was he had alcohol in his bottle in a PGA tournament. That's how loose this guy is, and he got beaten in the first round. Yeah. So, a bit of lack of knowledge, I reckon, from...
Yeah, he's crazy.
Mate, I don't think... he was up there. He was up there for me to... Like, if you do it on, like... I think it was just... If it was general population voting, I think he might have been up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might have been up there.
Mm.
But...
if it was based on alcohol consumption and...
cigarette... My goodness,
smoking,
he'd be winning by a mile.
By a landslide.
Yeah. But it's not up to me. It's up to the voters. And check that out on Instagram. The Dose Podcast on Instagram. Get following. Get voting. Get your mates to vote. I don't care. Get your mum, dad. Get your grandma to vote. I don't care. Just get them voting. Yeah. I think we'll move on to the next section.
Sweet.
The Masters. Your specialty. Dustin Johnson.
Yep.
Takes out the Masters in 2020.
No surprises.
No surprises from Tyse. I thought it was Bryson at the beginning of the tournament, beating Bryson, but no, he faded very rapidly.
He did. He actually averaged 323 yards off the stick, off the tee, which was the furthest in the field. He got beaten by someone who averaged 259 yards.
It just proves how good that game is, that you don't need to be a big boy to beat people. You can hit at 240 and still beat people. That's the greatness of our golf.
You can have a 5-iron into the green and still beat someone with a wedge.
Exactly, that's the great. I reckon that's the best part of golf. I reckon that it's pretty much an equal playing field at pretty much all times.
Yeah, especially at Augusta, where you have to be so accurate.
You have to be very accurate.
You have to hit the right part of the greens as well.
Yeah, 100%. This week, I wouldn't not this week. This year, I wouldn't have said the Masters had the same feel in terms of that really fast greens and stuff like that, because the first day, it was like really torrential rain.
Yeah, everyone was leaving him a couple of feet short.
Right. Everyone's leaving short, and like balls that you would expect to like roll like so far around, like what it usually does, like literally just stuck. I remember, I think it was DJ on the 6th on the first day, hit it like right onto a ridge, and it just stopped on the ridge. Like I'm like, that just never happens at Augusta. But
different season.
And he capitalised.
He did.
He won pretty comfortably in the end.
Yep.
5 shots.
First in approaches to greens. He averaged like 31 feet from the hole on all his approach shots. Good. Which is crazy.
Like, he must have been on like autopilot. Like I think so. He had the lowest major score in history, lowest master scores. He broke Tiger and Jordan Spieth's record, and another record, but not from DJ, Cameron Smith.
Oh yeah.
Only person in a major to shoot in the 60s in all 4 rounds, and he came second. So he's putting the Cameron Smith name on the planet. He's probably the second most famous Cam Smith, I would say.
At the moment, yes.
At the moment, but I reckon
if he keeps playing like that,
if he keeps playing, he'll definitely overtake. Cam Smith, probably second most famous Cam Smith, but he keeps playing like he's playing now. It'll become the most famous Cam Smith, I reckon.
Yeah.
Rory had a really bad first round and then turned it on.
First round.
And then turned it on. I reckon that first round kind of killed him. Yeah, I really wanted him to win this week. I think I just wanted to get the green jacket so badly, and I think these conditions were perfect for him to win this week. With his ball, he could just land him and it would stop where he wanted.
Yeah, he was the second highest average driving distance as well to Bryson. So he had it all going for him.
He did. That first round killed him. Talking about a bit of a meltdown, Tiger.
Yeah.
Bit how are you going on the 12th hole? Like, for someone who's...
Shot a 10.
Shot a 10 on a par 3. Makes us all feel human.
It does.
When the GOAT does that. In terms of, like, you would expect someone with that much experience around one of his favourite courses not to get a 10. Like, there's so much things he could have done.
It seems insane, but that hole... you need to hit a number, otherwise you're...
Yeah, but I think...
stuffed.
Yeah, I don't know. He shouldn't have, like... With the conditions, he should have known... Especially not that first shot. Like, the first shot goes in the water, whatever. Yeah. The second shot, he should have known the conditions are so, like, wet and grippy.
Yeah.
That anything that goes on there, it's not gonna do what it usually does and just like stop from like a normal wedge shot. It's just gonna like grip it and spin all the way back.
Yeah.
And he's done that, and then put himself in trouble on the third drop shot.
Yeah.
Into the bunker, and then
it really came down to that penalty chip.
Yeah. Oh,
That's spun off the green.
That's
a rookie mistake from the GOAT.
Yeah.
Would have cost him hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. What was he gonna beat if he got par?
He ended up 38th, but if he made par on the 12th, he would have came 13th.
Wow.
With Mark Leishman and all those.
Marky Leishman. I reckon Aussies do all right at the Masters.
Yeah.
Like Scotty got pretty unlucky, but
lots of good Aussie golfers going around at the moment overseas on the European tour as well.
Who's your boy on the European tour?
Who's my Minwoo Lee?
Oh yeah, Minwoo. No,
or are you talking English?
No, the
Tommy Fleetwood.
No, the Dutch? Not Dutch, Dane.
Oh, Rasmus
Højgaard. Didn't he?
Okay, sorry, I thought you were talking about Australians.
Yeah, Minwoo, he's everyone's boy. But Rasmus Højgaard.
Pure ball striker.
Did he play?
Up and coming. He didn't play in the Masters. Played in the US Open.
Yeah, that's the one.
Did terribly. Ended up 14 over, I believe, after the opening 2 rounds. But he's one to watch.
He is one to watch.
He's our age. He's 18, 19.
Yeah, we're just wasting our laughs on a podcast. Yeah, and he's out there making millions.
Won twice in his opening season on the European Tour.
So you're predicting him for future world number 1?
I reckon he'll be a Ryder Cup pick in a couple of years.
Yeah, I agree. He's pretty good. And there's a few young... Like, I feel like the average age of, like, a top golfer is dropping dramatically. Like, people are getting in so long. Like, it used to be, like, 28 or 29. Now, like, you see, like, people like JTs and Morikawas and Matty Wolves, they're all, like, in the top 10s in the world, and they're, like, 21, 22. So,
yeah.
It's getting pretty crazy, and it's making it harder for, like, just normal blokes to make it on tour now with so much competition.
It's more movement towards golf being, like, a physical game as well. Like, you see lots of the younger golfers going to the gym, getting big, getting really strong, and in that age, in your early 20s, late 20s, that's where you're going to have your peak fitness. So I guess it's just fitness and golf are correlating a little bit in the modern era.
Definitely, I reckon. And I think that's a movement bit from Bryson, but we might see a movement away from that because of how he performed in the Masters, really, because that's probably the biggest tournament of the year. So.
Yeah. I mean, Tiger epitomised that as well when he came onto the scene.
100%. Like, I don't think anyone swung hard until Tiger came on, and then he just
changed the game,
doing his back out pretty much every tournament with that swing.
And Bryson's tried to go one step further.
Yeah, and try to put on that weight. I think it's we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see technology stop going forward in golf. I think they're going to cap it somehow, and this is, I think, within the next 5-10 years, that is the level of golf that's going to, the technology we're going to use for the next 100 years, I reckon, because it's getting a bit outrageous. Like,
it is, especially for professionals.
Yeah, when you compare it to like what Tiger had in 2000, like the changes are unbelievable. I don't think Bryson's like hitting that club anywhere near as well as Tiger did in that time. So. Yeah.
No way.
What clubs do you have right now?
What clubs?
Yeah.
I've got a Mizuno MP 54 irons, and I've got a TaylorMade M4 driver, and then I've got a TS2 Titleist 5-wood now in the bag.
Oh, he's put in a 5-wood.
I have.
You don't have 3-wood?
No, because my ball flight's so low that it probably wouldn't get off the ground.
So driver, 5-wood.
Hybrid
4-iron P wedge to P wedge,
and then Cleveland wedges.
52, 56, 60.
No, I've got 58, 54, 50.
Oh, a bit rare, but
yeah, it is. If an old person set, don't hit it as far as you, Larson.
Not all of us can. So I've got Ping G400 driver, a 3-wood Ping G400 that I just don't use. Like that. I think the last... It's gathering dust. I just hate hitting 3-woods. I don't know why. And then 4-iron to pitching wedge Callaway Apex irons. And then 50 degree, 56 degree, and 60 degree titles. MD or what are
Vokies.
Vokies, yeah, that's the one. And then the Scotty. Got to get the Scotty. What's your putter? Odyssey?
I've got a...
TaylorMade Spider.
TaylorMade Spider Mini.
Yeah. I really like the Spider. It makes you feel safe. Like,
it does.
It's a real big ball. Like a big club behind the balls.
Boy, I hope we've got some golf listeners out
there. Oh, yeah, we would do, yes.
For the NRL fans.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. We'll, for the NRL fans, we'll move on to cricket for you. How about that? Bit of cricket going on. Start of the season.
Yep.
First ODI on Friday. So that's 2 days away.
Mm.
What do you reckon? Who do you think's going to win that ODI?
Australia should definitely clap.
Yeah.
India are a very strong outfit. They always are. But when they come to Australia...
They did alright last time, but no, we didn't have no Smithy and no Warner and stuff like that. So we struggled last time. And
it's a different game with those two.
100% different game. Steve Smith... I've never seen anyone carry a team like Steve Smith does. Watching that Ashes, I rewatched like the Amazon series, The Test. Bro, like looking at the scorecards, bro, it's just Steve Smith domination. Like occasionally Wadey chipped in with 100 or before Marnus came in. Like it was just Smithy, and that's it.
He's not in the best of form at the moment though.
He's not.
He had a terrible IPL. He only made a couple of 50s, captained the Rajasthan Royals, and didn't really do much else.
Not like, but hopefully he turns up in ODIs and because I don't think necessarily T20 is his best form. No. He's still good, but like
he's not a T20.
He's not a T20 player. He's a Test match player out and out. Marnus didn't have a good Sheffield Shield. He had a few ducks in there.
Yeah, he scored a ton though.
He scored a ton, but then backed it up with a duck. I'm pretty sure. So
yeah.
Not ideal. Someone who had a good Sheffield Shield, but Will Pekowski.
Yeah, very good player. Upcoming player.
He's got to be in there, I reckon.
Yeah. For your ODIs, is he in the ODI squad? I think
he's in the ODI squad, but I don't think he's.
He's definitely in the Test squad.
Yeah, wonderful. What is your predicted lineup? Because there's a bit of chat about whether Cameron Green comes in, whether Wadey goes out, Pekowski. Who knows?
This is for the Test side?
Yeah.
So I've put together a little something before this.
Oh.
I've got Warner and Pekowski opening. So Burns is out.
Agree.
He's done nothing wrong, but like a lot of openers before him, they've done nothing wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone else has come in.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've got Marnus at 3.
Yeah.
Smith at 4.
Right.
Those two could easily rotate between 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who you'd put
I think
there.
Marnus goes in at 3 because they did that in the Ashes.
Yeah,
as well.
I think Smithy's a good 4.
Yeah.
And Travis Head 5.
Yeah.
And I've got Cameron Green at 6.
No, Matty Wade.
Sorry, Matt Wade.
Matty Wade.
We've done nothing wrong either, but I don't know. I reckon we've got to look to the future, and Cam Green just keeps putting out performances. Especially if he can bowl, he would be a real asset.
The thing is, if he can... Like, I think for a Test match, especially... You need to have your best 6 batters, your best 4 bowlers, and your best gloveman. I'm not really a fan of an all-rounder in a Test squad necessarily. And Cam Green, he can bat pretty well. I'm saying can't bat well, but that's the only thing I'd change. I'd have Matty Wade in there. I think he proved in England. He scored 200s in England. That was the last Test series we had.
Yeah,
and I think. He should deserve to keep his spot from there. We had a Test series in New Zealand and stuff.
New Zealand and Australia.
New Zealand, where he got pretty much bounced it out the game with from Neil Wagner, but that was pretty funny. We just kept letting him hit the body. Yeah. But So you think Cam Green?
I would pick Cam Green. Yeah.
Fair enough, and then
Tim Payne at 7.
Yeah.
Captain. Then I've just got Stark, Cummins, Lyon, Hazelwood.
Yeah.
Those guys aren't really going to swap.
Yeah.
Unless someone's being rested, then.
Do you think that bowling those 4 are probably the best Australia's ever had as a combination?
That's such a tough question because then you go back to like Warren McGrath.
Yeah, Would Warren McGrath, Gillespie, and Brett Lee? I think that was the 4 for a while.
Yeah.
to say, do you reckon that beats Cummins, Stark, Lyon and Hazelwood?
Or I reckon if these four stay together for another couple of years, then they'll be better than...
Yeah, I agree. I think as a combination, maybe the individual players in the older team might be better statistically. Yeah. Like Warney, obviously, is pretty much the GOAT spinner of all time. And then Glenn Murray's taken, 350 wickets or something?
Yeah, 400.
400 wickets, yeah. So... Yeah. But,
Nathan Lyon's got a lot of years in him though.
Nathan, I love Gazza. He's just a top bloke, really.
Yeah.
Gazza. Yeah. But, interesting summer will be.
Will be.
Thoughts on Kohli going
after
getting scared?
After one game.
Yeah.
It gives the Indians an excuse if they lose the series.
Yeah, I think. Okay, he's going to see his child being born. I don't really care. Mate. No,
that's right.
Nah, he's scared. He knows Paddy Cummins is taking him to the cleaners.
Yeah.
He knows. He's scared.
Although, if he's only playing one test match, then he's got everything to prove in that one game. And
if he does prove, if he gets a century in that game, then alright, fine. Then he's not scared.
Yeah.
But
is Rod Sharma's playing? I saw news about him.
He's definitely here in quarantine. I'm not sure what the go is with him playing because he doesn't play tests usually.
No, he does. Yeah.
Where does
Rod Sharma?
He doesn't open.
Yeah, he'll bat down.
He bats 6, doesn't he, or something?
Yeah. I've seen him open the batting in Test cricket before though.
Yeah, I don't understand so who do they have as their openers usually?
Oh, it's like
Shikhar Dhawan was there for a bit.
It's like Rahul and Shikhar Dhawan.
Yeah, I think Shikhar Dhawan didn't play Test for a bit. He didn't come last time for.
I'm trying to think now who's.
It was like Agarwal for a bit, but he
he was opening.
Yeah. They rotated a few openers because they had a bit of a problem.
Shikhar Dhawan definitely was opening, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Rohit, Ishant, Sharma are ruled out for the first 2 tests.
Why's that?
Just saw this. And Shreyas Iyer to come in. Doubtful because...
Shreyas Iyer is a very
under
good
rehab.
player.
Yeah, Shreyas Iyer. What's that? Who's that freak that everyone from India? What's his name? Preeti Shaw.
Yeah.
Is he here?
I believe so.
Yeah. Because
he'll be opening the batting.
Yeah, he was meant to come out last time. He was meant to come out last time.
Yeah, that's who we're missing.
Yeah, Preeti Shaw. I saw a video of him when he's like 15. And he's
just smoke him in the nets.
Freak, just a freak, honestly. Yeah. Big summer ahead.
Yep, they've got 1 billion people. They're bound to have some guns.
They have to. And it's legit their only sport they play out. Apart from hockey, it's their religion, cricket.
Yeah.
So, I'd say like a good 300 million boys competing for a squad of 11, which is crazy to think about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think we'll move on. Tyse, you prepared a little something for us.
I have all-time...
Your all-time...
Test 11?
Test 11. Australian Test 11 because there'll be too many fist fights if we did World 11, I reckon.
It'd be too difficult.
There'd
be too many comments on this podcast.
Oh, just grilling everyone.
Yeah, just ripping into us.
Yeah, I don't want the dislikes, that's why I'm just doing Australian 11 here. So,
I've got opening the batting, Matthew Hayden and Justin Lang.
Yep.
Those two were a deadly combo between 2001 and 2007. I believe they opened the batting together.
Oh, yeah.
And then my middle order is just a mix of number 3s. I'm sorry, I haven't put any real specialist middle order batsmen.
That's
maybe
fine.
Besides Alan Border.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got Don Bradman at 3. Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Ricky Ponting at 4.
Hunter at 4, fine.
I'm going to do a last minute swap here. I'm going to put Steve Smith at 5.
Alan Border 6.
Alan Border 6. Alan Border's the captain.
Fair enough.
Well. Then wicket keeper, it's Adam Gilchrist.
Yeah.
Number 8 is Mitchell Johnson, but in his 2014 Ashes form.
Wow, okay.
Any other time he's not on this team.
Yeah. I was watching I love watching that highlights. on repeat. Those hampers
like
all 40 wickets.
Yeah.
Mate, that's the best thing.
Oh, that summer was crazy.
And I love
Man the series.
Man series. Like in Brisbane, his first innings, he started so bad as well. Like he bowled like so poorly in the first innings of Brisbane, and then just like flipped a switch somehow.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I always love that commentary where he knocks over Alistair Cook like for a duck, and it's like knocked him over with real pace.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've got Shane Warne at 9.
Yeah.
Shane Warne 9. Hopefully in 5 years that changes to Nathan Lyon.
Hopefully, I would like to see Nathan Lyon in the team.
I was like questioning whether I should put 2 spinners in.
Yeah.
But I would cop a lot of criticism.
For a pretty flat deck nation, we've produced two of the best spinners.
Yeah.
Nathan Lyon and Shane Warne, that's a pretty impressive effort.
Yeah. Well, you have to be a good spinner to be successful in Australia.
That's
in India, you can bowl half decent spin and the wicket will just do the rest.
The bowling machine could become an Indian spinner. Who knows?
Yeah. I've got Dennis Lilly at 10.
Yep.
And then Glenn McGrath at 11.
Right.
So I'd say that 11 would probably be every single team.
No Mike Hussey.
No Mike Hussey.
Michael Clark. It was good for.
It was tossing up between Michael Clark and someone like a Steve Smith. Yeah. I just feel like Steve Smith, like in a couple of years, will be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's averaging 63 in tests.
That's fair. I do like the openers as a combination. Do you think maybe someone like a David Warner, or maybe where did Ian Chappell bat?
Or Ian Chappell, he would have been
middle order. Yeah, someone like them would have come into the team.
I don't think I could ever put David Warner in the side.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of David Warner.
Yeah, not a huge David Warner fan.
What did Ian Chappell average? Let's have a look at that. Because I'm pretty sure he had a pretty good average.
Yeah.
48 in ODI and 42 in tests. That's a pretty bloody good average.
That's interesting. You don't see many players that average more in ODIs than Test cricket.
That is true. What,
especially
maybe
batsmen.
Yeah. I think you only see maybe Kohli probably does that right now.
Does Kohli have a high
ODI
average?
Sure. I'm pretty sure he's like one of the highest ODI averages of all time. Who else am I thinking? For the bowlers, I was thinking maybe you could have gone as a bowling pair of Dennis Lilly and Jeff Thompson.
I was thinking Jeff Thompson, but I did look at his record this morning, and his bowling average is 28, which is it's solid.
Yeah,
and he didn't play as many games as Dennis Lilly or take as many wickets.
Yeah,
so that's why I put Dennis Lilly in.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe as a combination you could have put him, but
you could put him in instead of Mitchell Johnson.
Mitch Johnson, yeah.
But I've only put Mitchell Johnson because
that is probably my favourite cricket of the summer. Like I love watching. I just love watching because Australia sort of do alright with the bat. They go like 400, and then Mitch Johnson would just come in,
rips them apart.
Johnson and Ryan Harris. I think Ryan Harris is an extremely underrated bowler during 100%. That period. Peter Siddle, he was pretty good. Peter Siddle actually kind of better. Those are two of the best YouTube videos on cricket. Yeah, Kohli. 50,
I think in that series, one of the England batsmen came out at the end of it and said, like the dressing room had a genuine fear of Mitchell Johnson. Yeah,
I think it was Jonathan Trott in his book. He was saying that like he was only bowler he was genuinely scared of facing was Mitch Johnson, and like he had a terrible series. Jonathan Trott, like he came in at 3. I think he averaged like not over 10 for the series. Yeah, that's crazy.
Right, yeah.
And I heard a story about Mitch Johnson when he was playing those test matches. What song do you reckon he was singing in his head when he used to run into bowl those balls?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
He was singing "Let It Go" by In Frozen.
Oh wow!
While he's running in, beating 151 kilometers balls.
Gee, that's an interesting choice of song.
Yeah, I don't know how he can have such a rare song.
Fast bowlers are weird.
Yeah, fast bowlers are weird. Yeah, going back to Kohli, 59.3 average in ODI and a 53 test average.
Oh, wow.
50 T20 average.
Wow, serious player.
Serious player. But Hey, he's not better than Steve Smith. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's not better than
Let's
Steve
stir up the Indian viewers.
Yeah.
Not better than Steve Smith. Princess Collie.
Princess Collie. I see you. Rashi, that's especially for you, mate.
Shout out to Rashil Jetley, who's currently being triggered. But
I was going to say there was a few older batsmen in that. Sydney Barnes, who partnered Don Bradman, he had a fair average, so I'm pretty sure he had a 50 average as well.
Yeah.
But
we've got to give credit to those guys. Weren't playing with helmets. Weren't playing with the best bats. Boundaries were bigger as well.
So much bigger. Boundaries were bigger, and then also, mate, the bat, that bat compared to today's bats, nothing is doing anything.
Yeah.
And
had to endure that bodyline series as well. Takes some courage to do that.
Yeah. What is your... Yeah, I it's hard to change that team, I reckon.
Yeah, it is. It's a pretty solid team.
Yeah. That's a pretty solid team.
Yeah, pretty solid bench as well with Jeff Thompson and Sydney Barnes,
12 man.
Michael Clark.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of people who could just easily rotate in and out of that team.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I mean, the only player would be Mitchell Johnson when he's not in his 2013-14 Ashes form.
Yeah.
You'd consider to take out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Last little bit before we wrap up this potty.
Dilshan?
Yeah. That won't make sense to any of you guys because you wouldn't have heard the last about 3 minutes of what we were talking about. But oh yeah, BBL this summer. It's a 6-week series. I think they've shortened it significantly.
Yeah, it's starts the 10th of December and finishes early Feb.
Which is... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
So it's a couple of weeks shorter.
6... Oh, early Feb finishes. So about 2 months.
Finals.
Yeah, right.
Game.
Fair. Yeah, yeah, I think they really need to shorten it.
Yeah, personally, I reckon it should only be just over a month.
Yeah, it should be... I could deal with 6 weeks. December 10 to end of January. I think the last game should be around Australia Day.
Yeah.
Maybe...
Make it Australia Day.
Final on Australia Day.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be pretty good.
But then the broadcasting rights would go down. It just wouldn't work for CA.
Exactly.
Greedy pigs.
Yeah, the dogs. Who do you think takes it out?
Yeah, Sydney Thunder win every single game.
Didn't see that coming.
No, I bet you didn't.
Did not see that coming with his hat.
It's hard to predict this year though because 3 international players per team.
Yeah, I think it's I'd like to see more international players. To be fair, I wouldn't mind around
You'd
4 or
like
5.
to see a 4th international player.
Yeah, because I reckon why not? If we're going to compete with the IPL, why not have the best players possible in?
It's true.
In the series, because IPL, mate, they've got pretty much unlimited money, but they only 3 internationals as well.
No, they're 4 internationals.
4 internationals.
But the Australian Cricket Board,
Yeah.
the Australian Players Association, would never allow a 4th international player.
Yeah.
From the start, Cricket Australia wanted 3 international players, and the ACA have pushed it back consecutive seasons because it takes a spot away from a domestic player. That's the argument they have.
Mate, I don't what do you if you, because ultimately this product is competing with the IPL.
Yeah.
IPL I think have got it right with the length of tournaments. 5 weeks or 6 weeks?
Yeah, it's pretty much it's a little bit shorter than the BBL.
Yeah. Oh, it's shorter than the BBL, and they've got the money to
They still squeeze in 100 games.
Somehow. Holy demon. That's a lot. 100 games.
Yeah. Close to 100. Could be it could be 80 to 100.
I thought it was 50 something.
No, it's definitely more than that.
Because I'm pretty sure it was 58. Results. Because I saw 58 or 54. Maybe I'm wrong.
How many games is it?
It's not saying. How many games in the IPL? 56.
56?
Yeah.
Wow, where did I get a hold of
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm pretty sure
that Arjun?
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it was in the... Yeah, I thought it was in the 50s, so yeah.
I know we're up. I swear I've seen highlights and it's like match number 86.
It must have been like just over the whole of IPL maybe, like just all the matches. But what was I gonna say? IPL shortened amount of games. Mate, I don't think cricketers want to go, play for that long. Like, it's just a T20 tournament.
There's more money on offer in IPL.
100% more money.
But it's all the teams are privatised, so there's going to be more money in them. Half of them are owned by cement companies or Indian royals.
Yeah, it's a bit rare.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but a few good signings. Johnny Bairstow, he's come into the Stars. That's a huge sign. I love Johnny Bairstow in T20. I think he's that IPL series with him and Warner when they were opening, they were absolutely dominating.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to go with my boys, the Hurricanes. Is Darcy Short still in the Hurricanes?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, then we're winning. If Darcy Short's still in there, we're winning.
He's a very, very good big bash player.
Yeah. They choked last year, didn't they? Him and Wadey.
Yeah.
They dominated for the whole, just normal season and then got the finals and choked. But, it would be very interesting.
Will be.
Very interesting. I
think the Sydney teams are both really strong.
Yeah. But also, it's just, you can't tell. Sometimes random domestic players just turn up and then some of the big stars just don't play to their potential, so it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. And with these new rule changes, who knows
what's going to happen. What was the new rule changes?
There's the power play is the first 4 overs, but then you're getting 2 overs to pocket and use whenever you want. So I'm assuming teams, if they've got wickets in hand, are just going to use it for the last 2 overs.
Yeah. Oh.
A power play for all you football listeners is when you can only have 2 outside the circle.
And the circle is the little inner ring on the cricket pitch where fielders can stand. Anyway.
And there's another one, it's like an X factor player. So if you haven't bowled or batted in the game yet, a team can substitute them off the field for another player, like a 12th or 13th man.
So they can have a specialist fielder, essentially.
Yeah, say Dan Christian hasn't bowled or batted yet, and they're batting.
Yeah. Then
they could sub in someone off the bench to come in and
right, so in the batting, Dan Christian, so they could have another batter who's on the bench, and if he hasn't batted, they chuck him in.
Yeah, that's what I believe so far.
It's
funny because I'm a big cricket fan, and I think I know a lot about cricket, but then you introduce these rules, and even I'm stumped about
how does that work?
How they work. Yeah. So, I mean, if Cricket Australia are trying to introduce new fans to the game, I think they've just popped up another barrier to entry.
Yeah.
To the BBL.
Bit of economics for you there.
Yes.
No, I'm not a fan of it. I just stick to what cricket is.
Yeah. Just play a classic T20.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
just
it.
Let the boys play, alright? I think that pretty much wraps it up. Good potty. Thanks for coming on, Tyse.
It's a pleasure.
If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. And Spotify, give it a follow. And on the Instagram page, again, I'm doing the Ultimate Bender Man tournaments. Get voting. We're up to the round of 16 and there's still a few good people in there. So that's on the Instagram. I'll leave that link in the description. And I'll see you guys next week.
See you, lads.